Y bueno, ya regresamos y apenas nos están acompañando. Estamos aquí con Carlos López, el dueño de muchas compañías de broadcasting, ¿no? Muchas empresas, ¿sí? Y bueno, hablamos un poquito más de su historia y lo que está pasando actualmente. You know, I want you to tell me a little bit about TMV, is that right?
Yeah, the TMV network is an idea that was formulated as well once we launched the television station. And we also thank, Time Warner Cable, and back then the original TCI Cable, because they were the ones that allowed us to continue with this dream of ours to take TMV to bigger heights and the concept as well. And it was TCI Cable that gave us the contract in order for us to be on the cable system, the system that you see KTMV on right now. And of course, later on, it became AT&T, and now Time Warner here in Corpus Christi. The idea of taking TMV on a national level was formulated, when we launched the KTMV here in Corpus Christi. Great ideas have come from Corpus Christi, American GI Forum, the LULAC. Why not TMV on a national level? Great stars have come out of here. And stars like Eva Longoria, Selena, and I think Jennifer Lopez owes everything to Selena because it was the portrayal of her or her life that elevated her to the status that she is today. So I took a bold move and decided to go to the headquarters of TCI Cablevision in 1999 to present to them a concept that they were never seen before, and that was TMV, Tejano Music Videos, on a 24-hour basis. Negotiations started with them. It went very, very well. They understood that the people were from Denver, Colorado, and they're part of the Southwest area. The folks that I talked to were from California. So when you spoke to them about regional Mexican music, Alejandro Fernandez, Música Internacional as well, they understood the concept, what we were doing, and decided to do something that really shocked me. And I was very pleased. I was very pleased with what they saw, and I was very pleased that I was able to convince them of what our concept was all about. They gave us a national contract to take TMV on a national level.
Wow!
And we've been working on that for quite some time. So started the process with TCI. Unfortunately, TCI was sold to AT&T, and AT&T decided to get on the cable business, and they're basically a telephone company, but wanted to launch into television, and they bought the rights to TCI, and negotiated with them for quite some time as well. And here recently, AT&T decided to get out of the cable company business, and they sold their rights to Comcast. It was a big battle between Comcast and Time Warner, and Comcast won the bid. And at this point, that's what we're doing. We're working on bringing TMV. It is our hope and prayer that we can keep this dream alive and take it to a national level, and recently went to Philadelphia, where Comcast Cable Company is located at, headquarters, world headquarters, and was able to have a very fruitful conversation with some people there, and here hopefully soon we'll be launching in a test market, so to speak, in Houston.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, Houston is a Comcast cable market, and they've decided at this point for us to open up some sort of dialogue in order for us to see if that's something that they would be interested in launching and testing to see how the Houston market would react to a Tejano music video channel, in addition to with some emphasis on Mexican regional, and not so much the reggaeton and the international reggaeton and salsa merengue, although a little bit of that, but the majority of the artists would be regional Mexican and Tejano music videos.
And that's a really nice launching pad for a lot of regional bands that are very good, and maybe don't have a chance.
Sure, I think if Comcast would have put us maybe in Alabama, maybe that would have been a good idea.
Not so big.
But the idea that Houston is one of their markets and one of the they're going to test it. Hopefully we can launch it here soon. test the market, and see. And I have no doubt in my mind that Houstonians are going to love the idea, and I have all the faith in God that we'll soon be all over the country.
Wow, that's a really wonderful dream, and I really do hope it comes true for you. It would be wonderful to see something on an international level for Mexicanos, for Latinos, something that they can enjoy, something fun. Because, you see things like MTV3, and they throw in a lot of other kinds of music and not so much Tejano, and I think that this is catering to an audience that hasn't been catered to,
Absolutely. In my conversation with some of the folks out there, I told them, I said, wait a minute, this has been an ongoing dream for us for a long time. It's a contract that was produced by your company or companies that you bought, not us. So the idea was, people that are in power, that were running TCI at the time, which TCI was the biggest cable company in the country, they would not have given me that contract at all if they didn't see that the product was the right product.
Well, yeah, because it comes down to dinero, it has to work.
And not only that, at that time, we don't have, there was no digital TV, no of the digital stuff that you see today.
Right.
It was CNN, the ESPNs, the MTVs. There was no, and this is one of the things that I told them in the meeting, that, it kind of hurts a little bit for us to see the MTV3, to see the Mundos, because we were there before then.
And you could have had it already.
Yeah, we already could have been there.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's perfectly fine because time is in our side, and as long as we can get to play the game, that's the most important thing to me. And I feel 1,000,000% confident that Houston is going to be our launching pad, and we're going to take off, and there's nothing that's going to stop us. I have all the faith in God that this is going to be something amazing, and we believe in it. And just like in 1989 when we lost, and I was only 24 years old, and if you said the word Texas in the 80s, nobody wanted to talk to you. Texas was a bad word. There was thousands, hundreds of banks that were closing in the state of Texas. It was a bad economic time for the state of Texas, but we had the dream. We believed, we had the faith in God that we were going to be able to launch our radio station, and we did it.
Wow.
Against every odds, and we did things that that were completely not traditional, and this is it's gonna come to fruition. It's gonna come to fruition because it's not me, it's not the Lopez family. It's driven by God and the faith that we have as a family as well to see projects like this come. And to see them where we're going to be able to help a lot of people as well.
Wow, and I really appreciate your confidence, and it is important to stay positive, but have you thought about any of the drawbacks? What are some of the things that maybe make you a little anxious?
Not much makes me anxious.
You're pretty relaxed.
No. You know why? Because I think it's exciting. When you know the business in broadcasting, there's nothing that you can you cannot sit here and say, well, I know everything about it and I'm perfect. Absolutely, there's peaks and valleys every day, and people who watch us right now people that own businesses go through what I go through every day as well. But it's I have an enormous amount of faith, and either you can pick that up from me right now in this conversation or the audience, but it is my faith that drives me, and it is the love that I have for God that allows me to accomplish things that are not attainable by many, and it's because it's not me. It's not me. It's Him. He's in control, and He's helping us. And when you have that in life, nothing can go wrong. Even things that go wrong, there are lessons in life, and you can learn from them and move forward.
Right.